Good morning, my friends. I found my little tripod so I can do my video from my car this morning at 6:15. Now, a couple things that I'm going to go into before we really get into all the other things. There are a few guys here I follow, which is an idea that I'm going to say to you, even though I've only got 48 subscribers, make sure that when you hit the subscribe, that you hit the all and not just subscribe. Because if you do want to see this more whenever the videos drop, then you need to have it at all, because otherwise, and the funniest thing is I've gone back and found places I was subscribed to that I'm not subscribed to anymore. That's crazy. Well, anyway, let's get into it. So, got a lot of topics. I might end up doing a couple of videos today. Maybe I won't, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But anyway, or this one will be long. So, yesterday was a very interesting day. Now, first of all, for America, they decided to give us a $600 stimulus. But now, while $600 is not a lot, it does help me pay a bill and a car payment. But in reality, that's not much for some. And they're giving, the extra $600 to a family that makes over $100,000, which if they were making that much money, wouldn't even need the $1,200 because unless they're not working. But if their income is 120-some thousand and they're working, then they don't even need a stimulus. You know what I mean? So that right there, and then of course, what's his name? Old Orange Man Bad, no one likes, which I'm going to get into in a minute, wanted to give us all $2,000. Now, while a lot of people don't want him to be president, and I'm all indifferent on who is president, $2,000 would be nice. I think in Canada, whatever their money ratio is to ours, ended up being like $3,000 the last time. Because they care about their people. They have health care they pay for, everything. I don't know if it's socialism or not, but they care more about their people than ours do. So then you turn around and you find all these guys that are throwing down lockdown rules and all this, but then they're out there doing it, right? Yeah. Here, case in point, yesterday when I got off work, my job is essential. We work in a food industry, so it's essential. So anywho, I go home, and of course it's Christmas weekend. Man, the traffic, you would have thought, because this is a tourist town, you would have thought, boy, it's goddamn summer here. The traffic, the little bitty stores packed to the bone, and because, number one, it's Christmas, and people want to do what they do on Christmas, and there are also people who have just flat out plain had enough. And they don't want to do it anymore. And there's been towns that are just going, F this. We're not doing it. And they're just basically not doing it. So the only way that they're going to be able to make you do it is with a military in a lot of areas. Now, we pulled troops out of certain places, didn't we? Gee, I wonder what that was all about. And they can use them here. Eventually, that will probably happen. And you will have to have documents to show where you're going. That'll happen. Now, here's something that happened to me yesterday. Now, this person is not a major friend of mine, but he's an acquaintance of a friend of mine. And we were kind of friendly because of football and all that. And as I get ready to have my Sage Wanderer cup of coffee, he decided that whatever I posted on my Facebook was his right to tell me to take it down. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it was about, but this guy's kind of funny because I can't say the guy's a racist, but he's racial. Yet he doesn't like Orange Man Bad, which makes no sense because, why would you like a different group if you didn't like, well, you know what I mean? And he is a very racial person, though he's not not really racist. I mean, I guess you could say it is, but in reality, I don't know. But anyway, so he's all over me. And this guy's posting all day, every day. And anything got to do with Orange Man Bad, he's saying something. So finally, I was like, you know what? I blocked him and got rid of him. First person ever on Facebook for me. First person ever. So, with all that said, like I say, I'm very indifferent to a lot of things, but that irritated me. Now, as far as president, I don't like either of them. I don't like Orange Man Bad, and I don't like, I'm frustrating. The guy said frustrating yesterday instead of frustrating. And I watched the guy slip on his words and all this and everything else. And, oh, no, nothing wrong with this guy. No, never. And then again, as I said, the Christmas star comes out, and we get to see it here. But it's really small because we're in not the greatest area. We're in a wrong part of the world, I think. I see it more as a sign of something different, not of Jesus. If anybody's into the Bible at all, you know that the bad guy comes first before the good guy comes. It's kind of like the cavalry. Going to be a little bit of bad before the good comes. It's bad. It's bad. Remember that? So anyway, that's a sign of something else. It's not the sign of Jesus. I had a friend defriend me on Facebook for me saying it was the other. But they're biblical people, but yet again, they don't understand it. No, Jesus wouldn't come right now. Now, here's my other little peeve, and then we'll rest it. One of my peeves that I really get tired of is the Christmas season. Now, I love it. I love it when people get together and share things, and yes, we get things for each other. And in reality, it's more of it's not that we love people more to give them gifts, but that's what it's become. Hardly anyone celebrates Christmas for Christmas. My wife, God rest her soul, my mother, they would always put out the book or the Bible, and they would read the Christmas story from the Bible. But a lot of people have just gotten into it being this day where they get time off, they're with their families, they watch football. The things you've always wanted throughout the year, you get some. And that's what it's become. It's not really this big event that everybody used to celebrate. And probably the man wasn't even born, now. So here's my little thing about that, and then I'm going to be gone for the rest of the morning because I have to go to work. So for all people who believe that we live like in a matrix world, think about being a person in a matrix world and your mind worked 100% to whatever it believed would happen. That's what I believe this person was. He even knew that he was from somewhere else, his soul. But he believed so much that he could do it that he did. And in the book, it says somebody said something to an angel and they bowed down. And the guy says, don't do it because you were like me. That's what he meant. You can do all this stuff I do. If your mind believes it enough, you can. Have you ever put your mind on something heavy duty and gotten what you wanted? I have. Money, car, relationship, all of it. And I had to really focus on it. And I got it. Kind of like that Star Trek movie, well, not movie, but TV show where they're on that planet and everything each person thinks about they get. Same thing, same premise. But anyway, there's a lot of weird things going on right now. I don't see a light to any end of this tunnel. I really don't. Just because all these major bigwigs go get shots doesn't mean they're really getting any real shot. They could be getting a saline shot. Some people getting sick, some people aren't. But anyway, this is just a little update for today. I'm getting ready to go into work. Hopefully we don't work again tomorrow, but we may. Wishing you guys all a very Merry Christmas. And I hope you guys have a really great New Year. We'll see what happens with that. There's a lot of things that are happening, a lot of things that are going on. And I just wish people could really get and grasp what it is. I don't get as many naysayers anymore because I think a lot of naysayers have realized that maybe this guy might be telling us half of the truth. I'm just telling you what I know, okay? And what I know is a planetary system. It's coming through. It's going out now, and it's leaving its residue in the properties of iron oxide in the air. This is airborne. This mask really isn't helping too much, but some. And look at all the money that's disappearing. And then eventually, when all the money disappears, just like they said, these guys will go off into their hidey holes and let us all fend for ourselves when the big shit begins to happen. Will it happen in a year? Dunno. Is it 2 years? Dunno. Is it more than 20? No. Is it less than 10? Maybe. I can't tell you time or date because I'm not one of those guys. Bible says we can't say it. But anyway, my friends, just a little bitty update for today. And just keep your eyes open. Make sure you see what's going on. And don't take everything at 100% because it may not be the way you see it. Anyway, my friends, have a very good Christmas. And I might get back to you one more time. But unless I do, peace. I'll be seeing you. Eyes to the skies if it's clear. And you guys all have a really good day. I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.